Welcome to our review the 71219 LEGO Dimensions Legolas Fun Pack. Released in the year 2015, this set comes with 36 pieces, 1 minifigure, and 1 vehicle. The minifigure we get in the set is Legolas. Now, before we talk about the figure, let's talk about the base. You've probably heard me say this a million times by now, but the base is the main component that puts Legolas into the game. Without it, you can't really have him. The minifigure that you put on top of this thing is worthless. Well, I shouldn't say worthless, as Legolas himself is a pretty great figure. There isn't really much to talk about with this figure. He's just a great one to have around. He does come with a double-sided face. The front side just being a bit of a smirk or a grin, whatever you want to call it, and the other side being a bit more of an angry face. This figure is pretty great, and I'll end my review of the figure with a little bit of a poem. Roses are red, mithril is hard.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard!
All around, he's a great figure. To build the vehicle of the set, open up the instruction manual, flip a page, and read. Continue using the in-game building instructions. To unlock the gates to the instructions, you will take your fine hero here and place him on the mystical toy. What am I doing here? I should stop talking like I'm in the Lord of the Rings. You will be... Legolas will appear in game. You switch to him. Voila. If you want to see me build this vehicle and the rest of them, you can go check out my Wave 1 time-lapse video, link in the description. Now that I have finished talking like a Lord of the Rings character, and I've also, of course, finished the build, it'll ask you this: do you want to save this model onto its toy tag? These vehicles, the toy tags of these vehicles come in the box blank. I will explain in a little bit, but you'll click yes, place it on the central panel, and voila. Then it appears in game. You can hop on it, or actually, no, you push this one around apparently. Like, this one's actually kind of cool. Underrated. For those of you who are wondering why does it not just come in the box as the vehicle itself, probably because it is easier to mass produce just these blank toy tags rather than just having to create an individual one for each vehicle. The build of the arrow launcher is pretty cool. For this being such an old set, I was lucky enough to not have any of the brown pieces break on me when I was going to rebuild this. At the front here, we have some spikes, a transparent blue one and a gold one, to help create the curvature of the crossbow, or the arrow launcher, or whatever I'm trying to say here. As well as the arrows of the launcher are the spear piece. Along the side, you will find a wheel, as well as a 1x1 clip holding in a arrow. And you can find this on both sides. All around, great build. For $15 or $14.99, was the Legolas Fun Pack worth its money? In my opinion, I think so. It's a great way to get, cheap way to get a Lord of the Rings figure, is most of the sets nowadays. I think this is probably the cheapest way to get one of them, as most of the sets nowadays cost a lot of money. And you get a pretty cool vehicle build to go with him as well. So I think it's a pretty great set, and in my opinion, I think it was worth the money. 10 out of 10 set. So that is my review of the 71219 LEGO Dimensions Legolas Fun Pack. Let me know in the comments which you thought of this review. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe when you're out here. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And until next time. Bye.